Welcome to my first ever squishy collection video. I used to just collect these without calling it a collection because I didn't have that many, but at this point I think it's time to finally call it a collection and just show off what I have. So the first off is I have the whole set of these Chawa buns. Three of which I'm not going to keep, but one of them, I think the purple one, will be, you know, in my collection permanently. And just to start off, the camera's exposure is so bright, I have this common squishy, which I actually really love because he's so fun to squish. I think I got this from Silly Squishies, but I don't remember. It might have also been from a Store Envy shop that I don't think is open right now. But it's just a common turtle squishy that you can find anywhere. Sorry. So next is this Stitch Toast that says Aloha. And I have this from an extra after buying the Chawa squishies, so thank you to the seller for that. They also sent this Rilakkuma Cafe wrist pad, which I've owned before, except it was the brown color. So it was really cool seeing this again. It's like a blast from my past. Next I have the, what is it called? Eric chicken leg bread squishy. A lot of people say it's just bread. Honestly, this does look like a chicken leg, but it looks like someone made bread in the shape of a chicken leg and then made that a squishy. So that's what I'm going to refer to it as. And I took it out of the packaging for a while to air it out and forgot to close the bag, so now I have to use this tape because the sticky stuff on the bag just won't stick anymore. This is my favorite squishy that I currently own. I've been squishing it a lot though, so it's kind of defected. So this one is super slow rising and I love it. And after like a week of airing out, it smells like chicken, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe not the chicken you make at home. It smells like the spices that you might put when you're gonna cook chicken. And my mom has testified that it smells like that. It smells really good, but it also smells kind of like bread. So I just think this is the really neat squishy, and it's huge. Like, look at that compared to this little toast. Okay. The rest I keep in this box. Ooh, wow, I didn't realize it was that full. So first off, here's this little tiny burger that I have. That I got from Miso Kawaii. I wasn't expecting it to be so detailed, so when I got it in the mail, I was like, wow, that's cool. It's not very squishy, it's very dense, but I think it's still neat because it has so much detail on the inside. I don't know if you can see. The next one is this Rilakkuma burger. I don't know why, I just really like the burgers. It's also very dense, but it's so cute, I just don't care. Next is this colorful cookies, or kara no biskettito. I'm trying to learn Japanese and I wrote that on there. It's a cracking squishy. It's not very squishy at all, it's mainly just for the cracking. But I love it, I think it's super fun. I had this on my phone for a while, and just having it in my hand and cracking it all the time was really soothing. I don't know why. But because, you know, it's a cracking squishy, the sponge is obviously starting to tear a bit. But that's okay. I bought two just in case that happened. These are more like toys. I'm not showing off the real squishies. Oops! But I have this Mabe Shiba squeeze toy. It's so hard to pull out, but it's really fun. And he has a face. Where's this little face? There it is! So cute. And I have another one that's kind of like a bootleg version that I got from Miso Kawaii. It also has a face, but it's super melted off. Like, what is that? I got this as an extra from the Store Envy store that I bought from a long time ago. It's very dense, but it's actually really fun to squish. Here is one of my favorite squishies. It's that tofu squeeze toy. I bought it after seeing it on a Japanese video. And it's just so fun. Whatever stuff is inside this thing is just so fun. One day I will cut it open and see what it is. Okay. What do I have in here? I think I just have extras in here. Yep. I have my other colorful cookies cracking squishy, and then an extra of that tofu one because the tofu one is running down because I squish it so much. Then I have this chocolate churro by Aoyama Tokyo. I think these are rare now, but I managed to buy it straight from Japan when they were still common. And it's super squishy and slow rising, and it smells delicious. It smells like chocolate pudding. It's so cool. Here's all the fancy tag stuff. The only problem that I had with this is that when I got it, obviously it had to be shipped in a bag and, you know, squeezed up around other squishies and stuff that I had bought. So the ball chain indented itself on the actual squishy, so now that's forever there. It's kind of annoying to look at, but that's okay. This is one of the first squishies I ever got. It is the Rilakkuma donut, and I got this from Kawaii Land, I believe. Was it Kawaii Land? It might have been Silly Squishies. I stopped buying from them after my second purchase, so I kind of confused the two. But it's super squishy and slow rising, and I love it. Oh, and the tag is down there. Next is this Panda Bun. And I put this in this bag. I think this was the bag belonging to this one over here. But I put it in the bag because it was getting yellow. As fun as these Panda Buns are, I just stopped buying white squishies because of them. They get so easily yellow no matter how, you know, how clean your area is. So I just put it in the bag like a lot of people and squeeze it that way. Compared to a lot of the other squishies I have now, I'm not as thrilled squishing this one anymore. But it's still, you know, it's like the basics in squishy buying. So it's fun to have still. Ooh, I love this toast. This is just a plain DIY toast, so it's meant for you to decorate and stuff. But I personally just keep it like this. I also bought it from Miso Kawaii because it's super squishy for how thin it is. And it smells delicious. Oh my god, it smells so good. It smells like, I guess you could say it smells like sweetbread, but it kind of has that, you know, generic sweet smell that most squishies get after the plastic smell wears off. Smells so good though. And here is one of my favorites, mainly because it smells really good. I was under the impression this would be slow rising. I even asked Miso Kawaii's owner if it was, and they just said, yeah. But it's not. It's really not. It's super fast to rise. Its saving grace is that it makes a funny sound when I squish it. You can't hear it because of the crinkling in the bag. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's super funny. And it's just relaxing hearing it for some reason. Also, it also smells really good, just like the toast. It smells so sweet. It smells like this bread, honestly, which I will show in a second. It's a Bredo bread. That's what it smells like, if you can believe it. And they sell them for so cheap that I was just overblown in my expectations. Here is a Kiratori cake roll, I think. It's a cake roll, yes. Here's the tag. It's from the Rilakkuma Chocolate Cafe. And this bag doesn't have the bag because I like to squish it a lot. So I thought, you know what? Give the bag to the Panda Bun since it's getting yellow. And since it's old, it does have some cracks and defects on the paint of the face. But other than that, this thing has held up really well. And it's so fun to squish. And it's so big too. Look at how big that is. Okay. Oh. Okay. So this is a, what are they called? A Bretto Roti Toast, I think. And I bought this at the same time I was buying a whole bunch of other stuff from Store NB. I bought another one, but it turned out to be a fake. And the reason I know that is because the fake didn't have the licensing when I took it out of the packaging, and it smelled disgusting. It was squishier, but it wasn't real. So this one was used and old, so it came with some defects, but I never planned to use it as a phone holder anyway, so I can overlook that. It's not very squishy, or it's kind of fun to squish. It's very detailed, I'll give it that. It looks exactly like bread if it didn't have the licensing. And it smells really good. Even after all this time, I threw away the packaging because it was just annoying to have it in there. I don't buy squishies to just look at them. I buy them to squish, to smell if they smell good, and, you know, all that stuff. So I didn't see a point in keeping it in the packaging. And even after all that time being stuffed in this box and against all those other squishies, it still smells really good. It smells exactly like the marshmallow, which is crazy. So here is the last squishy. This was the first squishy I ever bought. It is a Rilakkuma toast loaf, and do I have the tag in here? Yes, I do. So, short story with this one, because this one cost me a lot of drama. I bought this from Silly Squishies on my first ever squishy purchase, and I was ecstatic. I was so happy. It was great. It was a great squishy, and, you know, obviously it has defects because I've been squishing it since I got it months ago, probably last year. And I was so excited that I showed it off to my friend, and my friend was like, wow, this is really cool. And I offered to give it to her, and I would just buy myself another one. So, you know, she took my original. So she has the first squishy I ever bought of these. She has the first one of these. This is the one I bought afterwards. However, I bought another one from Silly Squishies, and they gave me the off-brand one. The one that, you know, a lot of people say it's not fake because, you know, it's the same shape. It's made by the same company. It's just, you know, the quality's decreased because it's the second batch. That's a lie. So, you know, they gave me... Oh, there's pink here. I didn't realize that. Guess he's getting stained. Anyway, so I got the package. I was super excited to get my toast loaf back and start squeezing it again. And I got the fake one, which, let me see if I can find it. So here's the fake one, here's the real one. This is what they sent me the second time around, and you can probably guess, I was pretty mad because the difference in quality is just astounding. I'm surprised they thought they could get away with it. I mean, it is squishy, but it's not, like, fun to squish at all. It's not textured. There's solid orange paint. It doesn't look like real bread at all. It's fast rising. It's not, yeah. I was super mad. And I had a different tag. I put the tag somewhere, just as proof for if anyone ever asked me. But yeah, I was super mad, and I contacted their customer service, and they never responded. So I just went ahead and did a PayPal dispute. I got my money back for that squishy, and I just went to Store NB and bought one of these because at that point I didn't trust any other squishy shop. So unless they had actual pictures of, you know, someone's bedroom or something with this particular version of the squishy, I was not going to buy it. And thankfully the Store NB seller sold me a legit one. It was new, and, you know, I was happy. So yes, the first ever squishy, well, one of them, the Panda Bun came with this, but the first ever squishy I ever got caused me a lot of drama. But now I'm just happy I have it, because it's really fun, and I recommend everyone getting it, if they still sell them. Yeah, defects everywhere, but that's okay. I love you anyway. So that is it. Okay. I think I'll just put these in a fancy little order. I hope y'all enjoyed watching this, or if you didn't, that's okay. I just wanted to share what I have so far because since I started collecting these, I think, what was it, last year, it wasn't that long ago, maybe a couple months ago, I've accumulated quite a bit, and I just love every single one of them. They're so fun. If you're on the fence about getting squishies, there's nothing to worry about. They're so fun. They can be decorative, they can be toys, they can just be stress relievers. They're great. Go ahead and buy yourself one. Buy a cheap one and see if you like it, and come back and see if you like more.